Today, we witness a battle that shatters imagination. On one side stands Darkhold Omega Scarlet Witch, the most dangerous form of Wanda Maximoff, a being consumed by the forbidden power of the Darkhold. On the other is Hela with the All-Black Necrosword, the Asgardian goddess of death wielding a living weapon born of shadows. Both are embodiments of destruction, both carry legacies of chaos and death, and both could end worlds with a single strike. Scarlet Witch is chaos given form. She bends reality with her will, reshaping the battlefield with a thought. The Darkhold amplifies her magic, twisting her power into something almost limitless. Hela is death incarnate, an immortal force tied to Hell and Niflheim, now strengthened by the Necrosword, a blade that drinks from gods and thrives on slaughter. This is not a clash of heroes or villains. It is a collision of myth and nightmare, of two cosmic women at their absolute peak. Only one can stand victorious, and today, we will decide who it is. Darkhold Omega Scarlet Witch, the madness and the power. Wanda Maximoff's story has always been tragic. Born with chaos magic, her powers grew beyond sorcery, beyond science, beyond any known limits. But when she merged with the Darkhold, she stepped into a state of power that few beings could comprehend. The Darkhold Omega is not just Wanda, it is Wanda infused with every forbidden spell written by Thawne, transformed into the embodiment of eldritch magic. In this form, Scarlet Witch no longer casts simple spells. She bends creation itself. She can twist probability, warp matter, and erase enemies from existence. Her hexes can undo gods. Her illusions can fracture the mind. And her chaos energy can bend entire dimensions to her will. Yet this immense strength comes with terrible risk. The Darkhold whispers to her, corrupting her thoughts, feeding on her pain, urging her to go further. Every attack she launches brings her closer to the abyss. But in battle, that instability also makes her unpredictable. Her enemies never know whether she will summon a storm of reality-shattering energy or collapse the ground beneath their feet. She is dangerous not just for what she can do, but for what she might do without hesitation. Hela with the All-Black Necrosword, the Death Goddess ascended. Hela is no stranger to fear. As the goddess of death, she rules the realms of Hell and Niflheim. She commands the dead, raises armies from shadows, and can slay with a single touch. Even without weapons, her divine strength, durability, and immortality make her a force few dare to challenge. But with the All-Black Necrosword, her power grows far beyond its natural limits. The Necrosword was forged by Null, the god of symbiotes. It is alive, a predator in the form of a blade. It heals its wielder, enhances strength, and tears through gods and celestials with ease. For Hela, it is the perfect weapon. Its hunger for blood matches her dominion over death. Now she can regenerate from almost any wound. She can slice through magical barriers. She can summon shadows that smother entire battlefields. And the more she kills, the stronger the Necrosword becomes. The corruption of the blade is real, but for Hela, it is not a curse. Death is her nature. Violence is her law. With the Necrosword, she becomes more than a queen of hell. She becomes the end of all living things. The showdown, chaos magic versus the Necrosword. The battlefield is set. Scarlet Witch rises with red energy swirling around her, glyphs of the Darkhold glowing like burning scars in the air. Across from her, Hela emerges from black mist, Necrosword in hand, shadows twisting at her feet. The world itself trembles at their presence. Scarlet Witch strikes first, bending space, turning stone into fire, unraveling the air itself. Hela charges forward, her blade cutting through the chaos, each strike sending shockwaves across the field. When Scarlet Witch conjures illusions, Hela cuts them apart. When she warps reality, the Necrosword feasts on the energy, drinking chaos and growing darker. But Wanda adapts. She shifts dimensions, pulling Hela into collapsing loops of space. Hela tears free with raw force, shadows exploding as she slashes through the traps. Scarlet Witch summons abominations from the Darkhold, creatures of nightmare that swarm the field. Hela slaughters them without mercy, her sword devouring their essence. The fight escalates beyond mortal comprehension. Scarlet Witch bends time to slow Hela's movements, while Hela's regeneration defies every wound. Hela closes the gap, her blade cutting through Wanda's shields. Scarlet Witch staggers but retaliates with a surge of chaos energy so violent it shreds the battlefield. Both are relentless. Both refuse to yield. The battle is destruction without end, a storm of scarlet fire and black shadow clashing until reality itself begins to break. The final verdict: who wins? This battle is brutal, devastating, and painfully close. Hela with the Necrosword is a nightmare in direct combat. Her swings are heavy enough to cleave through divine armor, her regeneration makes her almost impossible to put down, and her blade is a living parasite that grows hungrier the longer the battle lasts. If Scarlet Witch ever falters, if her focus breaks for even a moment, Hela can seize that opportunity and end the fight with one merciless strike. Few beings could stand face to face with the goddess of death armed with the most dangerous weapon in creation, and fewer still could survive her relentless charge. But Scarlet Witch is not a warrior chained to close combat. She is not bound by muscle, by steel, or by a single weapon. As the Darkhold Omega, she becomes a storm of infinite possibilities. Where Hela swings a blade, Wanda bends reality itself. She can unravel dimensions, twist probability so that Hela's killing blows miss by inches, and create barriers not of stone or steel but of rewritten existence. If Hela cuts through the battlefield, Wanda can rebuild it in her favor. If Hela summons shadows, Wanda can drown them in scarlet flame. While Hela embodies inevitability, Scarlet Witch embodies unpredictability, and unpredictability often decides victory. The Necrosword may drink from chaos, but Scarlet Witch is more than chaos alone. She is the undoing of rules, the breaking of structure, the corruption of order itself. The sword can feed, it can grow, it can tear, but it cannot match a sorceress who can erase the very reality that sword depends on. Wanda can banish Hela to a pocket dimension, sever her connection to the Necrosword with ancient Darkhold incantations, or trap her in recursive loops where every shadow strike fades into nothingness. Her versatility is not just wide, it is infinite, because reality itself becomes her weapon. Still, this is not a clean or easy triumph. For Scarlet Witch to win, she must lean deeper into the Darkhold's corruption, channeling power at the cost of her sanity. The whispers will claw at her, the temptation will grow stronger, and she risks losing herself in the abyss. Victory does not come without a price. But in this clash, the cost of restraint is far greater. If she holds back, Hela carves her apart. If she lets go, if she embraces the storm, she can overwhelm even the Necrosword's hunger. So, the final result is undeniable. Darkhold Omega Scarlet Witch wins. Not quickly, not cleanly, but decisively. She stands bloodied, exhausted, and shaken, yet victorious. The goddess of death may embody the end of all things, but chaos is older than death. Chaos is the force that shapes the cosmos, and in Scarlet Witch, chaos has chosen its champion. Hela may rule over death, but Scarlet Witch rules over reality, and in this battle, reality itself crowns her the victor. Check out my other videos for more epic character crossovers and battles. Thanks for watching, and stay happy and healthy.